Hey everybody, happy Friday, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a wallet on a chain reveal and comparison. I've been getting a ton of questions about this wallet on a chain that I picked up in June. I think this was the first iteration of this bag, and then it's since been released in some additional colors. So this is it. It is the brand new wallet on a chain that has the gold plate on the top. Sorry, my gold plate's a little smudgy. The gold plate gets a little smudgy. It's kind of hard to keep it clean, but it looks really good, really nice. So this is my brand new wallet on a chain. So I'm going to do a little bit of a reveal and kind of a what fits inside of it. I've had people ask me a ton of questions on the purse forum about how this compares to a normal wallet on a chain, or like kind of the classic style. So this is an example of a classic style wallet on a chain in patent leather. So similar bag, not quite the same bag. So what I want to do first is I'm going to get into my kind of reveal and review of this wallet on a chain with a plate, and then I'm going to tell you my perceived differences between this and a classic wallet on a chain. So this wallet on a chain I purchased in June, and I bought it from the Chanel in Beverly Hills, I believe. I don't think it was the one on Robertson. This was something that I saw in the purse forum. I called the Beverly Hills store. They were able to ship it to me. I don't believe that the wallet on a chain currently constitutes a classic Chanel bag. So if anybody is interested in it and can locate one in a department store or a Chanel out of their state, I'm pretty sure that they'll ship it to you. So when this first came out, I believe it came out in 3 colors initially. There was a tan with gold. I didn't love it as much because I thought the gold was a little similar to the tan. There was black and gold, which was beautiful, which I almost purchased. And then there was this kind of awesome, like denim-y slate blue, which is what I ultimately got. And then in case anybody's wondering, it's out again. I know it's out again in a really awesome, like kind of olive, probably a little bit lighter than an olive green, but an olive green color that's just amazing. So so this is the bag. It's lambskin. The coral patent, the coral wallet on a chain that I just revealed and that I'll show a little bit more of is the patent leather. So this is a smooth kind of super soft leather. People say that you have to be a little more careful with lambskin than you do with caviar or patent leather. I'd say that that's probably true, but I'm not one to necessarily baby my bags because you only live once and you got to use this stuff. So so this is the bag. I'm going to put the code below. I just realized I forgot to write it down on my little sheet, but if anybody is interested in looking for it, they can call the 1-800-CHANEL number. I'll put that number down below as well to see if they can't locate this, and Chanel should be able to tell you what variety of colors they have available and where. And I do believe the 1-800 number can now give you information on what department stores have ordered. I could be wrong on that, but you might want to check. So anyway, this bag was $2,400. What I'll tell you, what you'll soon learn, is that the classic wallet on a chain is $2,100, or at least this patent leather one was. So this was $2,400. I think the sales tax in Beverly Hills was 10%, so it came out to, you know, like $2,650, something along those lines. As far as the measurements are concerned, lengthwise, it's 7.5 inches. The height of this bag is approximately 4.5 inches, and the width is about 1.5 inches. It's not, I don't have this thing fully stuffed, but you know, you can expand it a little bit here. So it's about 1.5 inches. It has a turn lock clasp to open the bag like this. The chain, this is one of the biggest differences, that can be doubled. So on a classic wallet on a chain, which I'll show you in a second, you're not going to be able to double this chain. So when it's like this, like a little tiny handbag, very cute, hits like right around upper waist. It's actually really, really comfortable, easy height. The chain measures about 13.5 inches, and if you pull it long, like however you want to, let's see, I guess it would go like this. Sorry about that. You'd have the chain kind of running along the top. I haven't noticed any scratching carrying it this way. Someone did ask me that question, and I don't have a problem with it, but at this height, it's approximately 23 inches. So it's much higher. You can easily wear it crossbody. It's probably better crossbody than in any other manner, and it is super comfortable. So as far as what I have inside this thing, it's a lot of IDs, like court IDs and that kind of thing, so I'm not going to take them all out. But the basic structure is you have a little gold plate here at the top. There is a zipper here. I've never used it. I don't really know what you would put in here, maybe like a receipt or something. There is a pretty substantial pocket here in the front. I've got a check in there and some business cards. There is a pulley zip pocket here. I don't know if you guys can see that like that. On the inside of the zip pocket is yet another pocket, like right here. Then you have a main pocket, bigger one, and then you have room. That's why it's called a wallet. You've got 6 little slots for cards in the back. And I typically don't double up the cards, so you can put 1 card into each slot. I think this bag is mainly designed for if you don't need a whole lot with you, because you can't fit, like for example, a pair of sunglasses. I've never put a wallet in a wallet on a chain, although that might be possible if you're using like a really thin card wallet. But anyway, as far as what I have in it today, aside from a check and some cards, that type of thing, I have my mirror. I sound like a broken record. You guys probably hate the mirror by now, but it's in like my bag all the time. I have a chapstick. This is a Bonnie Bell lip smacker. I haven't grown up since the age of 2. I still love these. I ordered like 30 of them a year ago. They had some sale, like a Labor Day sale. So I have these everywhere. They're floating everywhere around my house. And then for everybody wondering, this is the iPhone 6 Plus. It has a case on it and it does fit. So actually it fits very nicely inside of the bag. So there's definitely no stretching element there. I think you could probably pop some keys in there if you wanted, or maybe some additional lip gloss or that kind of thing. But I was traveling light today. If you can't tell, it's going to be kind of a gloomy day in Chicago, so I don't have sunglasses with me, and it fits. So then you would close it, got the classic turn lock, and it's very, very comfortable. Very comfortable bag. I've also had questions on whether this strap, like if you've got it fully packed with a phone and a bunch of other stuff, if it makes the bag heavy. It doesn't. I don't feel like this strap, is putting any additional pressure on my shoulder. I think if anything, this is probably one of the most comfortable Chanel bags out there. So this is my reveal of the wallet on a chain with the plate. Now, as far as its comparison with a classic wallet on a chain, this guy that I absolutely love in this like beautiful berry coral color, I purchased at the Chanel on Robertson Boulevard in June of 2014, so exactly 2 years before I got this guy. I don't have anything inside of it. I just brought it to pose as a comparison, but I'll put the code for it below. I don't know if it being 2 years ago, if anybody's interested in finding it, if you'd be able to, but for the sake of it, I'll put the code here below. And this bag was $2,100. So that is, as far as comparisons are concerned, probably the first thing is that the wallet on a chain with a plate is $300 more expensive. I'm going to go ahead and guess it's because you've got a gold plate on the top and maybe because you have the turn lock. The turn lock just kind of adds such a, the classic Chanel bags have a turn lock, so I think that probably drives the price up a little bit. I don't think $300 is too prohibitive if you're looking to spend that much amount of money and you just happen to love this bag. So anyway, so the main differences with these two Chanels, and just so you know, the measurements are exactly the same. So this bag is also, as far as the size is concerned, you're not going to see much of a difference. There's probably a little bit of a difference with this having the turn lock. It kind of gives it a more square appeal. In addition, I want to say that it's possible that this fits a little bit more, only because you do have the giveaway of the turn lock. So this kind of adds like a little bit of room to move where there's this space between the body of the bag and the flap. It could hold a little more. If it's anything, it's negligible, but that I guess is sort of a possibility. So these are the two bags side by side. The strap length, to the best of my knowledge, is exactly the same. Let's check that out though, because I did not measure it beforehand. Yeah, so same deal. About 23, 24 inches on the strap length. The chains are exactly the same as far as like the size of them is concerned. So if you look there, you can see that they're the same width, same leather. They have the same interior as far as like the pocket structure is concerned. Both of the bags come with a cloth interior, so the coral interior is coral. And the blue interior, actually, the blue interior is brown, but it's not leather. So you probably can't see it too well, but the interior of this guy is brown, like a very, very dark brown. So first big difference between these two bags, obviously we've talked about it already, is the price, $300 price difference. The second difference between these two bags is obviously the presence of a plate on the top. Clearly that's the difference between these two bags. The third difference is the ability to double the strap easily, like functionally. I know that you can, you know, with the classic wallet on a chain, sometimes people will wrap the chain around the flap of the bag in order to shorten it. That's a little bit of a hack. So this is definitely designed to be worn two different ways. This in and of itself may justify the $300 price difference because it's so nice to be able to like switch up the strap, and I actually find it more comfortable to be worn under the shoulder than crossbody. Because if you don't have a lot in it, it's a little light, and it kind of, like if you're walking and you're wearing it crossbody, it'll kind of bounce, which is a little uncomfortable. The third difference, or I'm sorry, the fourth difference, which is actually like fairly, I guess like sort of probably significant to some people, is that this has a pocket and this one doesn't. I have never used this pocket for anything. You absolutely cannot fit an iPhone 6 Plus in the pocket. You might be able to put a couple of cards in the pocket, but if anything, I think the pocket just functions as something that's like appealing more than anything else. But this is a difference, like definitely a noticeable difference between these two bags. And then I'd say the fifth difference is that I suspect that this might hold just a tiny bit more. Definitely nothing substantial, but a tiny bit more. So in all, in sum, I absolutely love this bag. Definitely one of the best. Well, I have one other wallet on a chain. It's a patent like burgundy leather from 2011, but I am loving this. I just love the fact that you can shorten the strap. I have not found any issues dealing with the lambskin, although it'd be really nice if they offer this in a caviar. I do not believe they have it in caviar. I also do not believe they have it in patent. I think currently it's only in a lambskin variation, but I just think also the turn lock adds that little like edge of like little level of class. It's definitely more, I don't know, more classic, I guess, than this, which has just the snap closure, two little metal like CCs. They change this out all the time. Sometimes it's bigger, sometimes it's gold, sometimes it's whatever, but I think I just think that this is absolutely gorgeous the way that it is. So that's my review on this bag. I hope this has been helpful for people who are like, what's the difference? What do I do? Why is it $300 price difference? I think that this is totally worth the investment. I think it'll be around for a while. It's very similar, you know, with the gold plate on the top. They're bringing that trendy CC back, which is kind of that bowler like handbag, and then they have it in a smaller size. So I'm wondering if this is here to stay. I love it. So, well, thanks for stopping by. Have a good weekend, everybody.